Hello, hello. This is Orlando, and this is also Late Night Right. Now, as far as I can tell, Kaz is not coming in because, well, I don't know why yet. She's just not online at the moment. So, obviously, she's having some issues on her end. So, what we'll do is, you know, how about if we just get into it? And there we go. Pick up the script, and there we have it. Alrighty, just let me pop out a few things here, get them out of the way. And then I can. Alright, good. We're definitely live, so that's good. And now I'll pull up the script here so I can see it. Okay. Now, we had done a whole bunch of setup to get Sean. Yeah, Sean, Matthew, and Logan to the greenhouse. So now they've made it to the greenhouse, and they're kind of going through the down a hallway so that they can find out where the music is happening ahead of them. But they're seeing all these, you know, glass doors as they go by. They're seeing different areas, you know, storage, freezer, all kinds of stuff like this, until they make it to the kitchen, and the that's where they find Olivia, and obviously she saw them coming, which is why, of course, she got the pots on and started cooking. And we left it off with um, the two boys heading off to go hit the shower, which will leave Sean, Olivia, and Andrew in the kitchen. So this would be where they get to have a bit of a conversation before the boys are there. That way they can, pardon me. That way they can get a few things out of the way that maybe the boys shouldn't be hearing about, and we'll run that one a little bit and see if we can come up with something interesting, because that's not how we had laid it out. Like, we just didn't lay out anything specific, yeah, other than they get to the greenhouse and stuff like this, right? If you go back to the outline page, or outline video, I should say, then it comes down to being, now that they're here, what are they going to talk about? Like, um, we already have some of what their dialogue is going to be, right? But more of it has to do just with the feeling we want it to evoke. We want it to either build a mystery, or is there something somebody is hiding that they're not saying? Um, or is this like Is Sean like an extra son to them? Okay. So we'll have alrighty. So what we're gonna have is, Matthew and Logan are gonna hurry past Andrew into the bathroom, and well, the towel that Andrew is drying himself with, he's gonna, flick that towel into the bathroom and close the door. So now we just have the three. Okay, so Sean looks from. Okay, so Sean looks from Andrew to Olivia. Okay, so Andrew says, "What brings you out this far?" And Sean is just simple Michael. And we're gonna have Olivia spins. Uh, Olivia spins away from the stove. Okay, and Olivia's, what about him? Is he okay? Okay, so Sean pulls out a chair and in the process of sitting down. He says that's what we came to ask you. Now that's too simple. Speak plain, man. Alright. Now, do we want to make this like pulling teeth, or do we want to, because we don't want it to be too on the nose, too, we don't want it to be too expected, but we also do already know what's going to be happening here because of everything that's caused these three guys to come and hunt for them in the first place. Okay. Alright, how about... Okay, so Sean is going to hold up his hand and then tick off the fingers as he goes along with points. You know, your place is a mess. Okay. Alrighty. So, Sean says your place is a mess. He's not been to work. No one has seen him. No. Alright, so we're going to have Olivia's concern grows with each point that Sean says. But Andrew listens with no expression. So he's just taking this all in. You know, see where it goes before you do something, right? Alrighty, so Sean says, you both have to agree that is not like him. Andrew says, true enough. And he says, Olivia? Okay, so Olivia is going to take a moment before she looks to Andrew. And she says, depends. Okay, so both Andrew and Sean pin her with incredulous stares. They can't believe she's saying this. What do you know that we don't know? Oh, there we go. That's one of the, it's obvious to both of them that something else is going on here. And she comes up with, come on, Andrew. It's not like we built this place for no reason. And he says, well, okay, what have you two schemed? No, not the tech. It's his tech. He hinted at it being a way to fix things. And Sean is things as in. Alrighty. So at this point, we could have um, a look of dawning understanding on Sean's face. Like, he gets it. Fix things. Fix the control and fix the all of these things that are happening to the people. All across the country type of thing, all across, all over the place, right? So, okay, so now we have the answer dawns on Sean's face, um, and he gets it. He understands. Alrighty, so we're gonna leave this kind of more fun, um, because Olivia, seeing that Sean understands about the fixing things, what kind of things he was talking about by fixing things. Olivia gets up, she gives, the pots a quick stir on the stove, and she tells Andrew to keep an eye on this. And tell Sean, come with me. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to take them and how did we line this up? I would say this would be a utility room, but it's not quite that. It's more of, well, it's an office, but it's not an office. Um, this would be where all the tech of the house connects together. Hmm. Let's just call it the computer room because that's where they're going. Okay, so they come out of the center hall. Alrighty. So Sean and Olivia come out of the center hall. As if you recall, this is the hallway that Sean and the boys went down to get to the kitchen. and they immediately go down the left hall. And that would be left from where the audience would be seeing it. So they're turning right, but to us it's the left hall. You get the left, center, and right. So I guess from now on, if we call it the right hall, it's this stuff. If we call it the left hall, it's going to be this stuff. Alrighty. Alrighty. This is something we're going to have to set up when we... Okay. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to have the end of the wood planked left hall. Olivia's going to stop and she's going to hip check. The planking on her right. So it just looks like it's a wall. So basically it's a hidden door. Okay. This is going to change because we're actually in middle hall at that point. Over here. And you notice I'm not putting a time of day or a time of night because there is no daylight that's coming in here. So it's not gonna matter one way or another. You have, lighting is going to be the thing that's going to be used at all times here. Okay, so we're at the left hall here, and now we're in the underground here, and finally it's in the computer room. Okay. Okay, so we're going to have the lights automatically come on while Olivia comes in, followed by Curious Sean. Alrighty, so he looks around at everything with an eye that knows what he's seeing. So this part of this stuff he has seen in the blueprints. If you recall from way back when, he had seen the blueprints of this compound that they're living in. Right? He has seen how the different power goes to different places. Um, but he also is a computer guy himself, so he knows what he is seeing and he knows what he's not seeing. Right? Okay. So Olivia is gonna smile. She's gonna be smiling as she sits at the computer table, and she gestures to the wall under the table. So no wires, no plug-in. So how?
Hello.
Oh, hey, hey, hey!
Uh, yeah, I just played with Wi-Fi and yay, it's working
Alrighty.
now.
Hang on. There we go. I just brought both
I
of
had
us in here.
nothing. Yep,
Alrighty.
sorry about that.
Hey, no worries, my friend. I got going on here and kind of figured out a few things as I went along.
Yeah, well, Wi-Fi.
So
What's
at
the
least at least
time?
at least we're out of the
I,
kitchen.
I'm late, I know. What time
Yeah.
is it?
Yeah. Well, I noticed that you weren't online.
That's what I thought it was that.
Yeah, I noticed you
I was
weren't
hoping I
online,
was
so
wrong.
I didn't know if you were in the process of moving one place to another or if it was just
Yeah,
you working on your internet.
no, it's the first time in this new place that I've moved to.
Ah, okay. Because I kind of
So,
thought you were going to, but
yeah.
didn't know if you'd be set by now.
I know, yeah. I couldn't message you either because there was no Wi-Fi.
Hmm. Well, yeah, that would be
Therefore,
kind of hard to do, wouldn't it?
yeah, yeah. And the phone was off as well. I tried that, of course,
Oh,
but
okay.
that has a different something different. I don't know. New place, different.
Hmm. Well, either way, the thing is, you're here now. That's all that matters. We're good.
Yeah, I, I'm
Hmm.
still, yeah. I was like panicking, going, oh no, oh no, I'm late, I'm late.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know so much more about tech than I do.
Oh,
So, you
yeah.
know, I don't know why. I don't know why you worry about it because you know you're either going to figure it out
Oh, I did, yeah, yeah.
or it can't be figured out. It's
Yeah, I
one of the
knew
two,
that's right.
and
I ran through the whole cycle of everything. Yeah,
yeah,
try this, yes, no, that, yes, no, yeah.
yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
next, yes, no. Eliminate, eliminate, eliminate. Got to be this, that, or that. Like, it takes time, but yeah.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Mm.
it takes a little bit of
Mm.
time, and you have
Yeah.
to have that Wi-Fi first.
Oh my God, how did we get through life without Wi-Fi? Before. I
Yeah,
know,
well,
you know,
we were
that was the truth.
we were literally plugged in,
We were, yeah,
which is
yeah,
what I'm actually talking about on the script right now.
yeah. I remember, yeah.
Kind of like, look,
I
Ma,
remember when,
no wires, no plugins.
when I was, one of the worst places I was in was Bucharest. Was it Bucharest or Bulgaria? That's right.
Hmm.
And on the Black Sea, and you had to have a cable to plug into the wall, and the wall was old, and it was like, oh God, this is not working. So we've come a long way since then, of course. That was
Yeah,
2016
yeah.
when we were doing our thing,
Hmm.
you know. So, so I remember the panic. That's what you remember.
Well,
That's what
yeah.
you go, oh no. Yeah. Nothing, the
Yup.
worst thing is having somebody waiting on you.
Hmm.
You feel
Yeah, yeah,
bad.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But no, it's just
But
Wi-Fi.
I knew if you were able to, you'd be coming in. So
Yes, yeah.
I didn't find that to be a worry on my side because I knew you would make it one way or the
Uh,
other. So.
yeah, that's wow. Like you said, new place, who knows? And
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it's the
Yep.
first.
Yep.
I mean, the first thing when I move into a place like a hotel or Airbnb or whatever the hell I am in, the first thing these days all you do is ask, what's the Wi-Fi, what's the password, right? You take the money, don't care about that. But what's password? What's Wi-Fi password?
Mm-hmm.
That's the most important thing in life, isn't it, really?
So
Mm.
was it just the initial connection didn't want to run through, or?
Well, I didn't know about the speed. That was my first reaction. I asked, but the English is not so great for me.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, oh, yeah, router's right out there. But she didn't say that in English. She just pointed to it and, oh, yeah, the big smile thing. So, I mean, you don't know what they're actually saying. And then you
Right.
nod and you go, and with a smile back. And then I think, well, I'm not going to ask any more questions. Just like, you know, find out yourself. Trial and error. But that
Yeah.
happens to every place I go to, so pretty much. And you're asking if it's fast, because if it's not
Well,
fast,
yeah.
you and I
Yeah.
both know what it's like. It's bad.
Well, yeah. Because I mean, if you don't speak their language and they don't speak much for English, I mean that makes it kind of difficult, does it not?
But I love it when, oh, it is. It is. And you have to wait and find out. It's like an adventure, isn't it, really? Your life is an adventure. It becomes some good, some bad. like the fridge doesn't work here. I mean, it plugs in, and then you think, I wonder if that. I can't even, And then I thought, no, I don't even going to bother. I just drink warm drinks, Coke.
Oh, well, that sucks.
And then I think, well, how long am I here for? That's how I get through life.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna have to find yourself a cooler or something. Pack some ice in there.
Well, I just keep ordering from a delivery now. You always make
Okay.
do. It's not a.
Mm-hmm.
There's always an answer to everything for me. I don't complain about it.
This is true.
I accept it. Yeah. So yeah. Well, I'll take. I'll take a Subway, and with drinks, and it always comes in cold, which is great. Some of them come with whole bags of ice. Which is not a lot. It is tropics after all. Everything melts. But I got aircon, which I've got off at the moment. It's too good sometimes. So yeah, life is an adventure.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it
I'm
is.
still half asleep as well. So,
Mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep.
Yeah, how's things with you? Sam, I was asking Tiffany. I said, what's happened back there, in Sydney, Oh, nothing. It's the same. You know, Nothing
Yep,
happens.
exactly.
I said, well, we got. Then I said, well, there's not much point asking about the weather. It is winter there. I said, it's bloody cold. I mean, it's kind of funny. My life is a whole adventure. New things, different things to deal with, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever. It is what it is. And I wonder, what I do wonder, and I suppose it shouldn't be said, we're supposed to be doing other stuff. But I'm rambling on here, so kind of like, but I wonder what it'd be like for me when I get back to that life, that is it going to be really, really, really boring, you know, or
Well,
not?
I
Well, it will
imagine it.
be, and I know it. It's all about the weather then.
Yeah,
Oh, it's
well,
hot. It's hot.
yeah, but things are as boring as you let them be. You know,
Hmm?
if you expect it
Ah.
to be boring, it will be. If you expect it to be
Oh,
lively, it will be.
I just been doing what I normally do. But you know what I mean about the difference between, being a nomad and travel
Yes,
versus
and
being
being
in
stuck
one
in and
place.
being stuck or being stuck in one spot. Yes.
Yes, yeah,
Yep, I do. I do understand what you mean there.
yeah, that's all. Yeah.
And you're
Oh,
definitely
no,
a
there's
nomad.
good things. It is good things to being home. You got solid Wi-Fi all the time, unless you really don't. There's a problem or something like that. It's never my fault. And well, not never my fault anyway. So wherever I am, because the reliability is in the air.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cyber.
I mean,
And
unless something literally takes out the connection,
the, the
it's
service,
solid.
service provider.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one. But I mean, I got to the point today where when I tried all the other stuff, I thought quickly ran through all the. Plus, I had to connect the headphones and all that as well.
Mm-hmm.
But Wi-Fi and all that. When it starts off, it's not working. Quickly run through the system. Blah blah blah. Could be this, could be that, could be that. And went to settings, and it was off. Cover that. Then, you know what I? what I do is what I've always done. I just turn the bloody thing off and back on again.
That's
Machine,
right.
and then it works. It
Which
just
you
works
have told
fine.
me many times.
Yeah. When in doubt, reset.
Yep.
Turn it off. Right back on. And anyway, so that was all about Wi-Fi, wasn't it? Travel, life, boredom in life, And no, I haven't been fishing. How boring is it? But I'm definitely on the beach because that's just in the road.
Pardon me.
So
Alrighty.
yeah, so yeah, where are we up to? Had you started on the script or?
Okay.
Oh, no, I can.
Okay. What I have
Just keep going.
what I have done here is I have
Oh yeah.
set up. Okay, because we finished off with Sean nudges the boys ahead, to go ahead and have a
Yeah.
shower. You know, two it is, and Matthew and Logan hurry past Andrew into the bathroom. Andrew flicks the towel he was
Yeah.
using into the bathroom and closes the door. Um, and then Sean looks from Andrew to Olivia. Andrew goes and sits at the
Uh-huh.
table,
That's right.
and Andrew asks, "Well, what brings you out so far, this far?"
Mm. Right.
And Sean says, "Michael," and Olivia spins away from the stove. "What about him? Is he okay?" Yeah, Sean pulls out a chair while he sits and then sits down, and while he's saying, "That's what we came to ask you." And Olivia says, "Speak plain, man." And Sean holds up his hand and ticks off his fingers as he goes. Um, okay, I'm gonna move this because
Yeah.
it should be up here. Olivia's concern grows with each point. Your place is a mess. He's not been to work. No one has seen him.
Mm.
Andrew listens with no expression.
That's
Sean says,
Michael.
"You both have to agree that is not like him."
Right.
And Andrew says,
That's
"True
right.
enough," and then looks to Olivia because she's looking pretty concerned, right?
Yeah.
And she takes a moment before she looks to Andrew, and she says, "Depends." Andrew and Sean pin her with incredulous stares, and she says, "Come on, Andrew. It's not like we built this place for no reason." Andrew
Yeah.
sits back and like, "Okay, what have you two schemed?"
He said that.
Yeah, Andrew.
Oh, yeah. Keep going. Okay.
And Olivia says, "It's his tech. He hinted at it being a way to fix things."
Mm.
And Sean says, "Things as in, and leaves it hanging there." Andrew says,
Mm.
"Tell me, Sean, what did you have to do to get out of town?" And the answer dawns on Sean's face. He gets it. Like, fix things, right? You
Mm-hmm.
should not have to go do what you did to get out of town.
Mm.
You should just be
Yeah.
able to go and drive. Go and do,
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
And Olivia gets up. She gives the pots a quick stir, keeps an eye. He tells Andrew, "Keep an eye on this, Andrew. And Sean,
Mm.
come with me." And so we have Sean and Olivia come out of the center hall.
Yep.
I should say in a hurry. And immediately, that's supposed to be go down the left hall.
Yeah.
Now, I explained this. Like, when Sean and the boys first came in, they saw the center hall, which is the one they took, right?
Yeah.
And then you have the left hall and the right hall.
Yeah.
So we're just
Okay.
going to keep them named that way. And, you know,
Yeah.
but they had
Yeah.
to turn right to go into the left hall,
That's
right?
all.
For themselves.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, you can do it.
Okay? So now we're in the left hall, and I had to figure this out. At the end of the wood planked left hall, Olivia stops and hip checks the planking on her right. A hidden door pops open, which is the computer room,
Yeah, yeah, it adds up to that.
right? So obviously, as soon as the door opens, the lights automatically come on while Olivia comes in with, you know, curious Sean behind her.
Yeah.
But he looks at everything with an eye that knows what he's seeing, right? Everything in this computer room, he understands what, this leads to here, this goes to there, that goes to there. He knows what it all means, right?
Yeah.
And he says, "No router." Olivia smiles as she sits at the computer table and she gestures to the wall under the table. And Sean looks. No wires, no plug-in. So how? And that's where I stopped. That's where you came in.
Right. Yeah.
Hmm.
Gotcha. Caught up.
Yeah.
Uh,
So that was a half an hour's worth of work there, getting that laid out and set up, and what's
yeah.
where, and how are we going to line up what's in each of the hallways.
Yeah, that's right. We talked about that last week, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Memory.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did. But we hadn't.
Uh,
It was just relative. It was just okay. We're gonna have this kind of stuff over here, that kind of stuff over there. We had all kinds of different
yeah.
ideas
Mm-hmm.
of what kind of rooms these were going to be, but
Yeah.
we never
Well, we
did
got.
figure out what's going to
Yeah.
be exactly where.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we have to. That's what we have to
We?
do now, right?
Yeah. Are we going to have a room like blue light feel to it and high tech, or the simple version of it?
I can barely hear you.
Oh,
Can
okay.
you talk just talk a wee bit louder?
All right. I'm just letting it settle before I speak again. How is that?
Good. Good, good.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's because I was kind of jiggling about with like getting comfortable, like physically moving. And okay, what was the question?
I don't know. You were
Yeah,
you
I
were
know.
the
I was
one who's
asking myself.
yes.
I think it's going to be like walked into a computer room. How do you see it? Like blue light version of it with all that high tech and
Yes, that
blah
is
blah
how it's
blah.
going to be set up.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
and it'll be set up. We'll be seeing things that are similar to what Michael is doing,
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
right?
Well, if he's
In
set
the
up, he's not
corporate
going to have
office. We're good.
old
We're,
looking stuff. Yeah,
well, that's right, but that's why I say
modern.
Sean will know what it is he's looking at,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
but
No,
he may
that's
not
not a
know
problem.
exactly what it does.
Yeah, we just need to just like when you got to say what it is. That's all.
But
Yeah, high
Olivia,
tech.
the thing is,
Okay,
Olivia can't explain it to him.
don't have to. Yeah.
This is Michael's tech. I don't know. I mean, what is she gonna say, right?
In an action, no, I mean in an action line, just sort of saying that it's super high tech or something like that. Lila, I don't have to say it, but if you're going to use a camera,
Yeah, because
make
it's
it
just
whatever.
simple.
Just high tech, super high tech.
Yeah,
Good.
Olivia shrugs. Says that mean that's it.
Yeah,
That's it.
yep, that's all. I was trying to envision it myself, so it's like I'm asking myself, oh, if I walked in there, what would I see?
Well, exactly.
And
But
that's all. Not that it matters, to be honest. But, you know, you just got to be
but
in
the
line with
cool
the
thing is,
story.
the
Yeah,
the cool thing is, we've already been describing exactly
mm,
what she has. We
yeah,
have been seeing Michael doing it piece by piece,
yeah. It's all
right?
happened. It's unfolded.
Right?
Yeah. Hmm.
Except Olivia's this setup is complete,
Mm,
where Michael's isn't complete.
mm,
So we're gonna get we're if we can set this up properly, and we can find
mm.
somebody who can make the parts, make the doodads, set up all the prop work that it takes to set this up, we will be able to go to where Michael is, like say in the next scene or whatever. We'll be able to go to where Michael is,
Mm.
and we'll be able to understand the viewer, the person watching the movie, would be
Yeah,
able to
right.
go, oh, look at that, he's almost done,
Yeah,
right? But meanwhile, he's
yeah.
dragging his feet and saying he's not, right?
Mm.
Right. So I
Yeah.
mean, there's possibilities for that kind of stuff, right?
He's a two-layer guy, working for the boss, but undermining everything that he's doing. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to keep in mind though that the setup that Olivia has is
Mm-hmm.
minor compared to what he's building there. What he's building there is
I don't
huge
know. Yeah, yeah.
in comparison to what he has built here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Because you wouldn't,
It's
um,
double edged.
although I'm not 100% sure, or maybe they just figured they need a larger capacity to do the job that they need to do on a mass scale compared to doing a single.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah. The, the thing, yeah, you're right. It's just like, okay, let's think about that. How are we going to play that out?
Okay, so either
Maybe we
way,
could keep it simple in a way and
well,
do
and the thing
the,
is, it technically it
it,
is simple.
yeah, well,
It's
of course.
just connect,
Uh,
connect, 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 connect,
yeah, yeah.
right?
The flick of the switch here, there. Boom, got that bit, yeah. And something
Yeah,
changes, like
yeah,
change
yeah.
the lights in the room. Or something goes boom, 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 yeah. Sound,
Well, it's
something
not
like
even
that.
it. Well, it's not even that. I mean, because Olivia doesn't
Well,
have to
I don't
do
know, just,
anything.
well, yeah.
She walks in the room, the lights turn on, the computer turns on, everything's
Yeah.
working.
And then it doesn't. I'm sorry, I had to say that.
Well, we
Joke,
will see.
joke, joke. And then it doesn't. Technology. Come
I
on.
know what you mean.
I
I
just
know
been
what
through it.
I know
Yeah.
what you mean. Okay, so
Yeah.
now we're at the point where she has to actually write up the note
Mm.
that
This Olivia.
yeah,
Yeah.
she keys the note about the tall oak and acorn and two acorns.
Alright.
And it's right there.
This is
And it's like S and
your.
T sprouts are here,
Mhm.
plus the tall oak.
Is there a tree in there?
Well, that would be her way of speaking, considering she's, a
Ah.
gardener,
Oh, okay.
right?
I'm going to let you go because that's your area. I'm not going to ask questions all the time. Till later, yeah, if need be. because I know you know your thing. Drink. Yeah, I'm dying. Where's my Coke?
Okay, so what she does is she pulls up a private group.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and talks while she types.
Yeah, you go for it, mate.
Hmm?
Meanwhile, I'm looking for my. I had a bottle of Coke here.
Uh,
A drink.
yeah, because the actual note itself is on page 5 of the outline,
Mm-hmm.
right near the top.
Maybe it's that one. No.
Okay, S&T, Sean and Tanya Sprouts are here with the tall oak, which means Sean.
Okay.
And Sean says, "What did you call us?"
I don't know.
And that's one.
So.
That's a line that we did write in there.
Uh-huh. Okay. So she's coding what she's saying. It's her code for not saying exactly what's happening. Yeah. Don't answer that. Just keep going.
And she just says, "I've always referred to you
Yeah.
as a
Yes,
tall oak and your two little leghorns."
she said, giving them a handle. Yeah.
Well, exactly,
Mm.
exactly that kind of thing is what it's supposed to mean.
Without saying their names. Could. Yep.
And
Could.
then okay, hang on. She's gonna go back to typing. Sean reads over her shoulder. And of course, while the leaves flutter all summer, she's not talking about the
Right.
leaves turning color, so it's not going to be a long time.
Okay.
So, but this is to give Michael a hint of what's going on.
Mm.
If he chooses to go to the go to the group, go to the platform, and actually
Mm.
go and see. or if he is able to do that.
Mm. Mm. Yeah. That's good. Practical. Mm.
Sean laughs. Well, because the boys are already in the shower. Alrighty,
Oh,
so this is
yeah.
gonna this is lining up quite nicely here. I like this. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just because we Sean knows his tech, just the same as Michael knows his tech. It might be a little bit different specialties that they have in their tech,
It doesn't really
you
matter
know.
in this story.
But here, I mean, with the S&T Sprouts are here with the tall oak, right?
Mm.
You know,
Okay.
and Sean is like,
Mm.
"What did you call us?" And
Yeah.
she's like, "I've always referred to you as a tall oak, and you're two little acorns."
Mm.
She goes back to typing. Sean reads over her shoulder. My acorn retrieval as the leaves flutter.
Mm-hmm.
As in Michael, because he
Yeah.
would be Olivia and Andrew's acorn,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? And then Andrew
Yeah.
being the tall oak in that case.
Yeah, that's right. Mm.
Alrighty, so that actually pulls that all in there nicely.
And that's the
Um,
hierarchy.
because I mean, visualizing the electronics and how this is all going to line up and stuff. I mean, it's actually going to be quite neatly done.
Mm.
You're not going to have tons of wires all over the place like you would on a normal system. You have to plug this into this wall and this into that wall and this into that, and all over the place, right?
Mm.
So you've got wires and
Yeah.
wires and wires all over the place, right? And especially
Mm-hmm.
if you're talking about that type of system where it's multi-connectional.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's going to be one of those kind of things, and it's going to just run straight off of the Ethernet,
Mm.
without being guided by somebody else. So yeah, it's going to be fun to see see what kind of what a storyboard is going to look like for this room.
Yeah. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay.
Okay. And then from here it'll be underground kitchen. There you go. That basically finishes it, which means our next scene,
Mm-hmm.
we can, I mean, we can add some of the talk in here if we want to,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some of the
Kitchen talk.
conversation.
Yeah.
Um, mm, 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 okay, because we see here, this is where Sean and the boys fill in the parents. But we never put any details down.
Yeah.
And we said after the meal is when the post happens. But I figured it's better for the post to happen that only Sean knows about
Only what? I missed the word.
it. So that this way only Sean knows about it because the boys are,
Mm.
in the having their showers, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And so the parents were, Olivia and Andrew were talking to Sean while the boys could not hear what they were talking about, and then Olivia immediately takes Sean to the computer room
Yeah.
and sends the note.
But, well, that's not, yeah, that's good. Yeah. Don't want the,
So that
yeah, you don't
the
need
stuff,
everybody on camera anyway,
well, that's right.
unless it's
So the simple
important.
fact is, what will happen, we can have them have conversation around the table here, joking and talking and stuff like this,
Yeah,
right? and
yeah.
and if we want to, or we just leave it as a is as a scene, a fading out scene where they're laughing and
Yeah.
joking, and it's kind of ad-libbed, and people are doing their own
Yeah.
kind of thing depending on their own
I
personalities, and or eat because they're eating at the same time, right?
just have a setting,
And
get
so
the
I think it
music,
would work
blah, blah,
better as
blah.
just we we
Quiet,
we, we
quiet.
see we see 10 seconds of them enjoying each other's company while they're having supper,
Yeah, just no talk. Yeah,
and just
no
and just
dialogue.
leave it there, and then
I think so.
bang, we jump to Michael.
I see no point in advancing the plot there unless it has to be talked.
Well,
You've
there,
already covered that
well,
bit
and the
where they
things,
are and achieve their location, the
well,
underground, seen it, and
plus
it's a,
we know in the future, in this outline,
mm.
we will be filling in those details.
Yeah, well, we've got other locations to do all that stuff. Anyway, come back to this place.
Well,
So if
yes,
they
exactly.
eat, then that's where we go somewhere else this time. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because now we go to Michael and we see Michael getting into trouble because he did go to that
Try.
site and he did see the note,
Yeah.
right?
Agreed. Yep.
Because it probably pinged at him or whatever, right?
Mhm.
That kind
It's
of thing,
time
and then
to move
he's in
on.
trouble.
Yeah.
This is when he's Michael gets caught going to the site and the message,
Yeah. Mm.
hauled into the office in front of the head people to explain himself.
Yeah. Mm.
And that's where the some paranoid delusion comes in,
Mm. Yeah, I think that's
and they don't quite know what to do, so they just go back to work. Like, go away. I don't want to deal with this shit.
yeah. It's
Which is their
time
biggest.
to show that he's. I can't remember what we've done already, but I don't think we've actually dealt with him, what he's actually doing, his personality much, things
Well,
like that, his
they've
intentions,
yeah. Well, they've
how he,
already
his
they've already in,
worries about getting away with this, that, or something else. Little things like that while he's doing it, and who he's working with. We talked about that loosely in
well,
the
yeah,
beginning. So now we're up to that part, aren't we?
yeah.
Are
We're
we not?
we're up to, because, but I mean, you stop and think about it. This company has spent a lot of money to get it
Hmm.
to get all the stuff Michael needs to build this thing.
Yeah.
You know, And it's like, yeah, well, his mom being flaky is the least of my worries, you know? And
Separate
this is to
is
their
yeah.
detriment, right? Because they don't
Mm,
realize that no, she's not being flaky or anything else. She's being dead serious here and knows what she's talking about. Michael knows
mm,
she knows what she's talking about, but
mm,
he's made up this story,
mm.
so that he doesn't get caught. Like we take him he goes to the bathroom, he, rinses off and smiles to himself, right?
Mhm.
Rinses his face,
Mm,
splashes water in his face and smiles to himself, right? Yeah,
mm,
he got away with it, but he also knows exactly what Mum was saying.
mm. Yeah.
So
So
he
it's been
knows,
pre-plotted or planned, if not plotted.
yeah.
Yeah.
So he knows
So we can show that. Yeah.
either just Sean or Sean and Matthew are coming.
Mm.
He knows it. He
Mm.
knows ahead of time that they're
All right.
coming.
So we have a dead. Do we have a deadline?
So,
And I will use that word loosely.
mhm.
Do we
So
have a time
Michael
in
would have to
something all
assume. Michael would have to
happen?
assume that Sean and Matthew are on foot.
Mm.
Because I mean, if they could drive, they'd already be there, right?
Mm.
There would be no need for being
Well, he has to
at
assume that they've achieved the. See, I don't know. Michael was plucked from mowing the lawn right in the very first scenes.
well,
So that was not that was unplanned by Michael,
oh no, he knew about it. He
not
knew he was
Michael about
he
yeah.
knew he was going to be taken. He just didn't know when.
Believe yeah. Okay, that's what I wanted. You know,
Hmm.
verified. Yeah.
Because he was aware of the drone. His phone pinged him and told him. You know.
Yeah. So and he was not worried. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
So that's okay. I'm just trying to put it together right from the beginning to now and making sure that we
Yes.
haven't missed any loops, you know.
Well, hey, we'll once we're done,
Mm-hmm.
and we have to go and start doing our read through and start doing our setup and
Yeah,
altering this,
yeah,
that, and
yeah. That'll be
and start
later, yeah.
building in stronger whatever
Yeah,
we need, whether it's dialogue, stronger character, um,
yeah I'm not
more
worried
active
now. Yeah.
characters, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Just,
we'll know.
yeah,
By the time we're through like our second pass on things to fix,
mm,
we will know whether we've
yeah.
missed something or if we've put something out. Something should be in a little bit different order
We'll
for the way
refine it.
things turn out. We have to
Story.
line things up to make sure one
Yeah, yeah, we can do that.
naturally leads to the other.
Yeah,
So this one
and
here,
natural questions.
yeah, but this one here, because of the post that she just made, it
Mm,
automatically goes to Michael, and he's reading the post,
mm.
right?
Yeah. Okay. Very good.
And then we'll have a couple of security guys grab him or something and take him upstairs.
Mm. Mm.
you know,
That's later though, isn't it? 'Cause we need to
that'll
see
that'll
what he's
be
working on.
that will be next weekend.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Because
Our time.
that's gonna be another fun one. That one's gonna take. I mean, it's a
Yes,
fairly short
God.
scene, but it's
Oh, God.
laying it out and setting it out to the proper
Yeah. Mm.
intensity is
Mm-hmm.
likely going to take us a good hour.
Yeah. Yeah. We done with it now.
Yeah,
I just
because
realised that now we're just talking about it, but
because the
figuring
more
it out.
intensity we can build in it as we write
Yeah.
the initial one, the less things we have to
Mm-hmm.
fix later.
That's right. That's what I figured too. We've always,
mm-hmm.
yeah, we always do that. So. that's where I think, what can we
So
change?
this
What can
is
we make use of this scene, that scene, and these people? Oh,
yeah. Yeah, so
what can
we're at the
we?
bottom of page 74. So this is
Yeah,
good.
right.
This is
Yeah.
good. This is good. This is lining up time-wise really good.
Yeah, that's good, but
You know, the
usually that.
storm the storm was the center point, and that was the
Mm,
either make it or break it. You
yeah,
know, either they give up and go home, or they keep on
they
trudging, right?
they've gone up to that hump. They're over that, and now we're into to the action business, into the dirty business. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yep.
The action.
All
I
right.
mean, like the actual story, what it's all about. You know what I thought of too, and I'm not even sure whether it means anything. But through the week, I was thinking, oh, yeah, like the whole bigger picture of this 10-minute town, that is all we've actually shown. And I, these are just thoughts, doesn't mean we're going to use it because maybe it's not. But is there something like snap, snap, snap thing, like in the beginning, like what's the backgrounding how everything changed socially, like the elite has taken over. Before that, it was about the people. Now they're nothing, and there's certain things that headline stuff.
Well, I think that would be just.
I,
I think people would notice the difference just simply because it's different than what they're living right now.
we
If you
haven't
know what I.
shown anybody except these people,
No,
and they are
we have shown.
actionable people.
No, we have
This is
shown.
just a discussion. It's not
Yeah,
about
yeah.
to make it happen, But I
I know,
just
but
thought of it,
so far
Yeah.
we have shown three, four times the barricades. We have shown twice drones being flown over, watching
hmm
people. We've seen twice.
Security, threatening
We've
jails,
seen the
everybody.
security room watching all the drones see.
hmm How we, yeah, I just like the build up to it, and I just thought this one too. But just for example,
Hmm.
and like snappy, like the demonstrations against this system and all that kind of stuff,
Hmm.
like it happened in real life.
Yeah.
And we end up with the result, and that's what we're living in. We got past this and that resistance, and then was overcome. And it doesn't have to be a story, it doesn't even need dialogue. You don't have to have anybody doing it. But in the beginning, where you just go, you know how they do that? We don't
Yes, I
before we
know they do
wrote
that,
in
but that's not
forward.
us. We're doing a story about a covert action here. There was no
Okay.
resistance.
I
Michael
was looking
didn't
for
resist. Yeah.
intensity of how bad, why they have, how bad it was, and how bad the people have, how they feel
In short,
strongly
no, that's
against
not the
what
story,
their life.
Kaz. That's not the story. That's somebody else's story.
Well, I never said
This
it was. I
one,
was just saying, like the show, the background, some of
yeah,
that,
the point
like
of this
it's
being
5 seconds or something.
the point is this looks like a normal everyday town, but
Yeah, okay, gone past that.
but they're being tracked and they're barricaded in,
Yeah, I understand all
even though
that.
even though
I was
it's
only after for 5 seconds on
yeah.
screen.
Well,
And I'm
yeah,
not
but
saying that I
it just
need it, but I'm
throws.
just offering
We'll
it up
see.
as an option. That's all I'm doing.
Well, then we'll. The thing is,
I'm not
like
saying it's
everything,
good.
we will see.
You know me.
We'll
I'm
see
not
if it
saying it's
needs.
good. It's
If
just
it
a
needs to be
possibility.
thrown in there,
I don't know if we need it,
which
to
I
be honest.
don't,
I
I
mean, I can argue both ways, you know
tech,
me.
well, yeah, I can argue both ways too. Um, but I think it would just muddy the picture.
I don't know, honestly. I just, something
You
I
know,
thought of through the week.
because
That's all it was, nothing more.
because you stop and think about it. Matthew remembers a different way.
Mm.
Matthew remembers
Yeah,
going
that's
hiking and
how
doing stuff
long
and
to
going
be
out
like
and
it.
being normal people.
Mm. Mm.
Logan only remembers a wee little bit, which
He's just a
means
kid, yeah.
which means this has been
To
going on for a
normal.
number of years already.
Yeah, yeah,
This is where this town is at. It's been years
yeah.
since this happened.
Mhm. No history, just what is. No,
Well,
okay.
we don't, but the whole point is this could be any town. That's the whole point. It's any, or
It's happening in
basically,
every
it's
town.
every town.
That's
It's
right.
every town.
Not just this town,
No,
every
it's
town.
every town.
That's what I said, every town. Yeah.
Hmm. And
Okay. So that's
all
discussed. Move
all you
on.
need to do is get rid of the surveillance, get rid of those barricades, and every town is normal again.
Mm.
Come
Okay.
and go as you please.
Well, yeah, I mean, in this, that'll do for this story. Yeah, definitely.
Yes,
Well, we
exactly.
don't want to do the whole world because that's too big. And you're right about this story.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, because we got to keep it inside the parameters of
That's
of
right.
the where
Yeah.
the intensity is.
And this is just an example of it. Yeah.
Mhm.
What's happening? Okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah, this is one slice out of one town, and somebody finally had had enough. It wasn't
Mm.
even about there being.
But Michael happens to be in a position to be able to do something about it.
Yes,
Not every town has that
that's
person.
right.
That's what we're dealing with, right? Yeah.
That's right. The
Okay.
difference is literally that
We don't have to say that
he wouldn't,
either. We just do it. Yeah.
if he wasn't able, if he didn't see this as something that would succeed, he wouldn't have
Mm.
tried.
Mm.
He wouldn't have bothered, right?
Mm.
If it's gonna if
Yeah,
it's gonna
he's
fail
against.
anyway.
He's rebelling. Yeah, he's rebelling against it, the system.
Well,
That's what
yes,
they're all doing. All these characters.
but there was no
Most accept
underground
it.
rebellion prior to this.
Mm.
That's the point. He figured it out. With mom and dad's system, he figured it out. And I mean, it
Yeah.
had only moved recently, right?
Mm. Okay. Yep.
That kind of thing.
Definitely.
So it's it's um it's a smaller contained story
It is,
when
of
you come right
course.
down to it. Yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
whole yeah, the whole point was to keep it small, keep it clean,
Local. Mm.
limited, so you're having limited locations as well.
I don't think I want a big one either, to be honest.
Hmm.
I like big.
Because this is technically an everyman story,
Yeah, it's
every
true.
person
Yeah.
story.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll do. That's good.
Because just about everybody feels like they're trapped in one way or another from one thing or another, right?
Yeah. It's showing that people can
And
do
it's
something
always
about it.
outside interference that is trying to do the trapping, right?
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
the way it's going to
Okay.
run.
It's good to discuss it because
Hmm. But we should keep
so
it. I think we should keep it as clean as possible and direct.
definitely on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that stuff.
Well,
Anyway,
and
let
the
you.
thing is, you never know. We might see I don't know, would there even be a news article about anything, about any of this stuff?
Mm.
Probably not. Not if it's happening everywhere. It's not
Well,
news.
that's right. You
It's
don't
not
know.
news, right?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been established for quite a while. Yeah.
Yeah, because even when it happened, I mean,
But
what news outlet would there even be
this means the globalists could
other
really
than the propaganda,
have one. Yeah,
right? Like,
and that's what
other
we
than the
do.
propaganda machine, right? That, I mean, that's all you're gonna get, right?
Oh yeah, yeah,
Right.
I love
So it's kind of one of those things, and I mean, you know, Michael could have been working on this for years,
it.
and trying to make the connections for years to get
So yeah,
himself set up into this where he could be in a position to
mm,
take out the surveillance,
mm,
like all the surveillance,
yeah.
because it's all run by the same thing, AI, right? Everybody
I was
depends on it.
thinking that wasn't sure if I should mention that. Not
Well,
going to
you
say
know what?
that, but you thought you read my mind.
It is what it is. If people
Well,
thought
you know
if
what I
people
think
thought
about
that
that.
stories were not going to come up
Yeah,
about AI
yeah.
in books and in movies and stuff like this, then they don't know human
Well,
nature. Then they don't know human nature, because AI is the it topic. Right
AI is
now,
running
it
the
is
world.
the number
Well,
one topic
uh,
is AI.
what they're doing is having AI run all the systems.
Well, that's right.
That's a fact.
And
Yeah.
that is what
So
everybody
when
is talking about is AI. Whether to the good or to the bad, doesn't matter.
no,
They're all talking about it.
we don't need that necessarily. In this story, it's taken for granted that it's AI. You don't have to keep mentioning it all the time.
Well, that's right.
To be honest, I mean, it's taken for granted that it's
Yeah,
there,
I
been
know.
around, you know.
But that is literally what Michael is trying to eliminate.
Into, mm. And
The
man,
thing that is controlling all of these drones and controlling all of these cameras and all of these things, that's what he's there to
mm.
get rid of.
Yeah, the super surveillance is that's probably one of the major points. Yeah, face recognition. Everybody, the identity of every person walking on the planet.
Yeah, whether they have the
It's
right name to the right
I
person or not.
think that could be a very good focus on like that sort of thing to begin. That
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I reckon we should use that. Not in a huge big way, but we need it focused for what he hates about it so much.
Well, then maybe that's the kind of
And
conversation that him and Sean have
yeah,
after
yeah,
Sean finds him, and then Michael
yeah.
is explaining what he's
Mm.
trying to do, and then
Privacy and
and
not
Matthew decide to
yeah.
help.
I think that is what we're
That
doing.
would
While we're bringing down that town, is yeah,
I think we might have
yeah.
already laid that out, to be honest, because that just came too easy.
Well, we haven't mentioned
we
the
no, I think it might
privacy
be
of
in the
it.
outline that he has to convince Sean, because he's not leaving until he does his thing. He's not with Sean or not. You can stick around and help, or you can, or get out. Basically,
Everywhere on the planet is what I'm talking about. Not that to be written in
no,
that
we'll
way,
see the effect
but
of
to
it.
alluding to
We will
that.
see the effect of it while they're in the
Yeah,
process of blowing everything. We will see the
yeah,
effect.
yeah.
We're not going to talk
That would
about.
be
We're not going
good.
to talk about the effect. We're going to see it,
No,
because talking
yeah,
about it is just makes it not important,
mm,
or
it
you
was
don't
just a part of
realize
it.
the scale until it happens.
Yeah, that's
That
the
would be
parts that I
better.
like.
It's like, oh my God,
I
I
got,
didn't think
I
it would
agree
take it
with
all.
that.
You know, he
Mm.
was just trying this area,
You're
this
kind of
quadrant.
pulling it away from it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he was just
seeing it.
hoping to free his area, our
Yeah,
area. You
yeah.
know, mom and dad
All
shouldn't
the,
have to live underground. Yeah, that kind of
mm,
thing.
yeah, yeah. All of that stuff come to
Yes.
come. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be good. All right, that's good.
That'll
That's
that'll that'll
enough.
line in. That'll line in quite nicely, and I think we
Yeah.
do have something about them having to have a discussion
Yes,
in the outline.
definitely.
Now
Yeah,
we've
definitely.
now we fine lined more
Yeah.
about what that discussion's going to be.
Well, I'm not saying to say this, but I mean, putting it in line with what you said about Logan, younger one thinks this is normal, you know, when they
Yes.
start talking about that and oh, what you can do, you know, like something like that, and that is when they explain to him, so that's where we see it all happening. Yeah,
Well,
just as
and
a
that'll be
good,
one of those things we'll see
yeah, yeah, we could
with
use him as
with
a
Olivia, Andrew, and Logan
mm,
because Logan's going
what
to
was
stay
like
with them.
before. Yeah, yeah.
Logan's going to stay with them. He's going to learn a few things, right?
That's not a bad way of showing, not telling. Too, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Like he's going to learn how to
Just a
hunt.
thought.
You know,
Yeah,
that's one
that,
thing.
yeah,
You know, but he's also
yeah.
going to learn. Well, yeah, yeah. Now we got to skin it. Now we got to do all these. You can't.
But
You don't just
see,
shoot and you eat it. That's not what the way it works.
Logan is the before and after lesson. He's the one.
Yes. Yes. To see, with this would be opening Logan's eyes to what real life really is.
Yeah, and we get that chance to show, to
Yeah.
explain
Yeah.
without it being on the nose.
Exactly so. Exactly so. Because I think we already have that set. That's one of those scenes that we already have set up.
Yeah,
That in the outline.
outline. Reads an outline.
Hey, we made the
I
darn
mean,
outline.
yeah,
I'm gonna run with it.
yeah, I know, yeah. Well, that's good. I'm glad you are. But we can't both be doing that,
Well, that's how we both keep on the same page, my friend, without going crazy and figure, jumping all over the place, eh? Uh, you know,
We haven't done that ever.
no, well,
I don't
no, but
think.
most times we're sitting there discussing all these things as a
Well, you
team.
have to
You know, we make all
discuss
the
it
decisions together, whether we do an outline or not. We still sit there
to
and make
find a
the
reason
decisions.
why not to do something more than what we must do something. That's
Well,
by
yeah, I mean, you're a
elimination
wonderful
process.
devil's
Yeah,
advocate. What can I say?
yeah, yeah.
You make,
So I
you,
can argue both sides of every coin. I will never strongly argue for or
there's
against
no straw
anything
man arguments with you.
we've
It's
agreed
just
on it.
what ifs.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
It's
Yeah,
what if.
it's well, how about nah? That doesn't work because the more you think about something and put it into the what we've already got, and
Yeah,
that's why
but you
that
have
we
to admit
agree
though,
on all that.
having some of
Yeah.
those conversations has led us to
Mm.
writing another script completely different with that in it. It
I
ended up
know.
becoming the pitch for another
No,
story altogether.
like Raven's War. Yeah, I love that. Well, that was not planned as a trilogy.
No, it wasn't, but it could be.
It's just a one story
The,
thing, but it grows. Yeah, because
yeah,
everything.
it could easily
It's
be a
quite,
trilogy. There's no doubt about it.
oh,
Rogan's
yeah.
War
Oh,
is
yeah.
one of those kind of things because I mean,
Yeah.
all of it's a war, one
We
way or
have
another.
plans for it all. But that comes from discussion, back to what you're
Yes,
saying.
it does. You better believe
And
it.
thought and thinking how oh, wow, look at that.
Hmm.
That's the beauty of telling stories.
Well, yeah, exactly, exactly.
Mm.
And at the rate
Creating.
and at the rate things are going in in the Middle East, I think we can actually um I think it's actually the same place set up where he was fighting
Mm.
in the Middle East where and it's
Yeah.
happening again now, so we could make it we could keep it completely
Yeah.
modern.
We could too. Yes. Yes.
Completely
Yes.
present tense on present time on
Mm.
that particular script. There's no need for it to
Mm.
be 10 years ago or something like that. It would be
Yeah.
immediate right now.
That's right.
Although some of the dialogue would have to change, there's no doubt about it. There's a few things that would have to change
Mm.
just because
Yeah.
of the amount of time that has gone by
Mm-hmm.
since we wrote it.
Yeah.
Although
Well,
I don't know,
ideas.
it's the thing is, I mean, we write it to be evergreen, so it doesn't matter what time
Mm.
we're
Yeah.
in, it's still gonna fly.
Mm. I agree with that.
Because I'm
Without
never
giving
gonna,
away
we're
too
never
much
gonna
of the
make for a modern
story.
audience. That's not the point.
Uh,
The point is
no.
to make a modern audience think and watch something different.
Yeah. That's good sci-fi
Yeah,
too. Which is uh, which
because
is
what the
like the Neuralink now
yeah.
is working, is it not? Things like that. So it
Well, I
wasn't
mean,
there when we
that
wrote
doesn't
it.
even exist yet, so it's not even an issue.
No, that's right. Yeah.
You know,
It's just the beginning of it all, and it still
but I
hasn't
mean,
happened.
we already
So
have that set up in Rogan's War.
I, that's what I was saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's exactly
not
there.
Neuralink specifically, but literally,
No, the concept was
yeah,
the
literally buy a
idea
new
of it
body,
all.
get yourself a new
Of,
body, and when you're old, you can
yeah, I feel
transfer
like our
transfer
version.
over.
Mm, yeah,
Except it's not with a computer.
yeah.
But
Hello,
any
Kurt.
producer wants to read that story, they're gonna have to ask for it because they're not getting the good stuff.
Yeah, no, not letting that out the bag. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's why some of our writer friends call us Twisted Sisters. So there you
Yeah.
go. We
AJ.
come up
Yeah.
with the neatest twists
Mm.
that nobody expects.
I'd like to interview people like AJ and things like that.
Yeah.
It's known forever, and how he's moved along to where he is now. Things like
Mm-hmm.
that. And
Um, but anyway, we should probably finish up
Oh
here for
yeah,
the
sorry,
night.
we're still live, aren't we?
we're
I
still
forgot.
we're still chatting away here,
I forgot.
which is
Yeah,
normal for us, and we'll be chatting away after we're
yeah,
done online.
yeah.
This
Continue on
discussion
with
won't
it.
end
Yeah,
here, but
yeah.
it will end for tonight on Late Night Ride. So make sure to give us a like, subscribe, throw us some comments, let us know how you like things, and we'll see you all next weekend. Bye.